Hello and welcome to Paradwys Diaries. Today is a bit of an update on our animals. In November 2017, we moved to the beautiful Ynys Môn, the island of Anglesey in northwest Wales, to begin the adventure of developing a 12-acre smallholding and planting a church, all while learning to be parents for the first time. Moving to a tiny rural village called Paradwys, which is Welsh for paradise, our pioneering journey has seen us venture way out of our comfort zone, trying new things, succeeding at some and facing challenges in others. This is our way to share our journey, encourage you with yours, and of course share plenty of inspiring scenery and cute shots of animals and our young family. We are the Radbourne family, and this is Paradwys Diaries. So welcome to Paradwys Diaries today. It has just started to rain. It's been sunny all morning and it has just started to rain as I've come outside to record this. But to be honest, it summarises a little bit of what today's episode is going to feel like, because we're going to be reflecting a bit on our animals and the animals that we keep here at Carreg. But it's a bit of a sad story today, to be honest. Last week, unfortunately, our ducks were killed by a fox. While they were tucked up in bed at night, a fox broke into the hut, ripped away the wire, and unfortunately the next morning, as I came out to let them out and do my morning hello ducks, how you doing, yeah, they didn't move, which is quite it was a really sad moment. And so we've had that a couple of times, never when they've been locked up fully, but when once when we didn't lock them up early enough, we lost a couple of ducks, and we've lost a couple of chickens over the time as well. But it's kind of that stark reality of when you own your own livestock, how these things happen. So that was really sad, and we're really missing our ducks every night as it gets dark. I have the slight panic of, I've not been out and put the ducks away yet, until I realise that actually we don't have any ducks to put away at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I am in no way pro fox hunting in that way, because often when it is a sport, that is not okay. Yeah, there is something when your animals are killed, and not even killed for food, because they were all just left. They were just killed and left. There is that element of protectiveness that suddenly rises up, and I don't really know how I feel about all of that, but there definitely is just that little element of, oh, such a waste. What a shame. They were producing eggs. They were just lovely ducks to have around, and it feels like such a shame, such a waste. But it does mean that here we've gone from having loads of animals over the summer with pigs and ducks and chickens and sheep and lambs and all of that, to seemingly having very few. The land feels very quiet at the minute because we now don't have ducks. Unfortunately, we lost another chicken as well. Snowy, our original chicken, has disappeared. Maybe it is Mr. Fox again, or maybe she was just very old and she'd lost a lot of feathers, so she might have just taken herself away somewhere. But yeah, so we've only got half a dozen chickens, and obviously our ewes at the top field, with Gonzo the ram, who's having a great time at the minute. He seems to be doing a good job. We won't know the proof of the pudding until the spring, when we see if lambs arrive, because for the sake of 6 ewes, it's not worth getting them scanned. So we'll see how they develop, see if Gonzo has got lead in his pencil or not. So really all we've got is our sheep, a few of our ewes, a few chickens, and obviously our bees are all tucked up for winter as well, so we're not even engaging in them at the moment. But on the bright side, it means that next spring, when the ground dries out a little bit, we can get some new ducks, some pigs, still trying to work on the donkey and all that sort of stuff. So the land will be filled with animals again, and while the ground's really wet in winter, it's probably not a bad thing. We don't have a huge amount of animals here, but we will do again one day, I promise. So thanks for joining, and I will see you next time on Paradwys Diaries. Might show you a little montage of some of the old clips of our animals now. That'd be a nice way to finish, wouldn't it? Yeah. See you next week. So first of all, why keep pigs? The simple route is to keep some as well. But to hatch them, you need a brooder and all that equipment, which is quite involved. And then also, although they're very cute in the first couple of weeks when they're tiny, they do go through the awkward teenage phase where they don't look so pretty anymore, and they poo everywhere. You need to keep them warm and dry, which means unless you have the facilities to be able to do it, it is quite a lot of hassle. On the other hand, will not. They will hang around where they need to go, but you need to go put them away. So unfortunately you can't have an automatic timer on them, but getting something like this little kiddie paddling pool is perfect, so that it gives them more enough space to have a little splash around and a swim. They really love it in there, and that is enough. So welcome to Paradwys Diaries, where today we'll be heading off soon. We need to tag
Axe over the top, that's basically waiting to hatch out.
With a bit of a health warning when you're a smallholder. Let's face it, most smallholders are wannabe farmers. I myself am definitely included in that number.